Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Jose, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you made a comment at my website under the frequently asked questions, so I'm going to go ahead and read and respond to what you're saying. You say, I've taken the TOEFL some time ago, my score was 91. I wouldn't say I have taken. I would say I took the TOEFL some time ago and my score is 91. You say, I didn't spend too much time preparing for the exam due to work issues. You say, more than asking for you to give me lessons to improve my English, I would like to ask your opinion on 2 concrete points. All right, fair enough. You say, by my education, my personality, I do not speak, you want to say quickly, in any of the languages. So you have Spanish, German, and English. So it's actually funny to see how this gave me the recent past some headaches when I contacted my bank in my hometown where I have an account and asked them for some service. The secretary literally didn't allow me to speak. This actually became trouble in the speaking section. I got short in my argument twice. Okay, so let me write this down. So you got some language issues, Jose. I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're saying that you weren't able to fully develop your ideas. You say, moreover, because of my graduate education, I'm not used to I would say you're not used to giving easy answers to nearly every question I'm asked to answer. This annoyed me quite a bit during the exam. You say, secondly, I had troubles in the writing part of the TOEFL. The one that concerns writing about someone else's ideas, where I obtained a fair 2.3 to 3.5. I think the problem here was I did not use many words referencing the listening material. Right, you're going to lose points big time there. You cannot omit any of the points. You said, in other words, I might have written all the information I should have, but stated it as if it were mine. I feel like words according to or in the passage were missing and reduced my score greatly. It will, Jose, because the integrated writing practice test, you're summarizing somebody else's ideas, which means that you need to do it from the author's and the speaker's point of view and not yours. You say, having described my issues already, I'd like to state a couple of questions. Is there any exercises to learn to speak fast? Well, what you have to do, Jose, is to figure out why you're not able to speak. I think you're saying fluently. So in my opinion, based on your writing here, you have some language use issues. You have some grammar and some vocabulary issues, and these issues are preventing you, I think, from fully expressing your ideas, and it's probably preventing you from fluently expressing your ideas and speaking. So it just stands to reason, if you can improve, I think, your vocabulary and your grammar, that both your writing and your speaking will get better. You say, as for the last inconvenience, I suspect there is a list of words to make references to other people's thoughts that is implicitly obligated to use. Is it so, and if so, which ones? Well, you need to use, Jose, signal phrases. You already identified them according to the reading passage or according to the lecture, things like that. So my advice to you is, and I don't really know what to tell you here, to be honest with you. I don't know what your overall goal is. I mean, you got 91, and you say that's for most purposes fair. Now, do you want to get a higher score than that? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you want to get over 100, for example? And it looks like your question here is really focusing on how you can improve your writing and speaking proficiency of American English. That's really what you're trying to focus on, am I right? So my advice to you is, you're already at my website, or you made this comment at my website, right? So go to it's called the Study Guides webpage. I'm going to recommend my 60-day speaking and writing study guide. That will give you practice both speaking and writing. and doing things in speaking and writing according to the TOEFL if you want to do that. And if you start posting speaking, remember, and I know my course is relatively inexpensive. I'm going to have to raise the price at the beginning of the year for sure. But, I mean, I'll start giving you feedback with your speaking. And as I listen to your speaking responses that you're recording online, I will tell you what problems you're having with your delivery, language use, and topic development. And I'll try to give you some ideas on what you can do to improve in those areas so that you can speak more fluently. And guess what? You will be able to speak faster. In addition, if you complete integrated or independent writing practice tests on my website, my teaching assistant will score and give you some comments on those practice tests. So if you think that is helpful to you, then you can join my course. If not, don't worry about it. So in a nutshell, to end the video here, get as much exposure to the language as you can right now. That means reading newspapers, reading textbooks, reading magazines. That means watching TV, focusing maybe on news, history, documentary, maybe even science programs. Get more exposure to the language. You need a little bit more comfort. You need to improve your ability, I think, to speak and write about these kinds of things. So as you're doing your reading and listening practice, take notes and then practice speaking and writing about the information that you are reading and listening to. And that will also help. So those are some of my comments to you. Now, I will include a link to my 60-day speaking and writing study guide, which I think will be beneficial for you, especially given the fact that you want to speak more fluently. And that's where I'm going to come in. Each day you post a speaking response, I will let you know what you can do so you can speak more fluently. All right? Thank you.